Snowball VR. Said, huh. Nicholas. Said, he. Snowball VR. Said, ha 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 ha. Ribbon Pog Taylor. Said, yo.
Yep.
Snowball VR. Said, yo.
Alright, we're gonna clear the queue.
Scully.
Yeah, there's
Said,
nothing of value in
good
here.
Night. Cam VR do not hack. Said, how to get ReeSabers I have no clue.
You go to beatleader.com, you scroll down until you see like support project or something. And then, yeah, you connect Patreon.
Scully. Said, pay $2. Nicholas. Said, I got the Markiplier shrine.
Markipliers. Alright, are things gonna upload now? What is this? Oh boy, we have another fiend map.
Ribbon Pog
Oh
Taylor.
boy.
Said, happy Friday babe I.
Happy Friday.
Scully. Said, the weekend.
So basically, tomorrow is I have a party, and
This guy is so British.
like, comment it down in the comments, please, and like subscribe. Give a shout out to Chase.
Who's the better basketball player? 8 free
Scully.
pizzas or freaking
Said,
packet, yo?
British like in
8
Yaz.
free pizzas is a knockdown jump shot and loves to read the font of the basketball. But don't sleep on freaking packet, yo, because he is a lockdown defender.
Is this the YouTube accent?
Who would win
I just got a new high score in Beat Saber.
Ribbon Pog
Is
Taylor.
that the like YouTube accent?
Said, probably. Scully. Said, YouTube short accent.
So basically,
I just bought this thing from Amazon.
and what should I wear? Like, comment it down in the
And today we are going to try it.
and like subscribe. Give a shout out to
Snowball VR. Said,
Chase.
I love your videos.
Thanks.
Who's the better basketball player? 8 free pizzas?
Alright, we're not doing this.
Ribbon Pog Taylor. Said, hi PE.
Crazy Cattle 3D. Alright, someone forgot to put their author name. We have a Casper making all these maps. Wait, I think these are all AI. These all look AI. Like they just don't look real.
Scully. Said, play the Beat Saber
Why
anthem.
would you not just use the cover? Pretty interesting. Alright.
And like
Scully. Said, danger.
You're shaking hands with danger.
Ribbon Pog Taylor. Said, Sigma boy smiling face with sunglasses. Scully. Said, FC this and get demonetized. Scully. Said, demonetized.
Dude, I can't see. This is actually worth. This is not
Vlogs
worth.
with Taylor. Said, face turquoise covering eyes, face turquoise covering eyes, face turquoise covering eyes. Scully. Said, demonetized.
I want to make a playlist of just like practice act linear whatever
Scully.
maps.
Said,
Like really
why
short.
is it pronounced like that? Face orange biting
We'll
nails.
call this a playlist. We'll call it Skibbity for now. Because I have no idea what to call it. And we had this one.
Vlogs with Taylor. Said, face red smiling live, face red smiling live. Scully.
Oh wait, does
Said,
it add the
wow,
difficulty?
Or so skibbit.
Where's my playlist? My playlist doesn't exist.
Lovey. Said, hi.
Dude, I've been scammed. Where's my playlist? I've been scammed.
Said, Buddy's playlist killed itself. Vlogs with Taylor. Said, also hi Vortex the coolest.
Yep.
Lovey. Said. Saxophone VR. Said, this short is a weird level, not gonna lie it's kinda normal though. Munchie edits. Said, OMG you're so good.
Thanks. What was that one map? That's like... I don't remember. Wait, no, you can't search. Oh wait, no, I'm not sorting my...
Scully. Said,
This one.
accelerate. Saxophone VR.
Add this
Said, why aren't you the 5 hashtag player? City too good.
one. The what?
Said, yo. X Ninja Warrior X. Said, Vortex, I'm half awake, should I do 8 days no sleep or 9? Saxophone
That sounds really
VR.
unhealthy.
Said,
Please go to
you're
bed.
so good. Saxophone VR. Said, Pip this TDS is weird.
sitting here as the chandelier is whispering in my ear, saying, can I get a cigarette? I know you'll never be mine. Can you come around tonight?
Lovey said, hi.
Yo.
Just take my heart and break it. Can you come around tonight?
Saxophone VR
Nice.
said, I prayed today. Are you proud of me?
Quite hits like you.
Did you pray today?
Now take this pen and write me. Oh, write me a song, and I'll try to forget it.
Saxophone VR said, yes. Lovey said, I'll surely subscribe. Scully said,
I have
did
flashbacks
you pray today? Scully
from that video.
said, because if you didn't. Croxy said, hi. Mugabigum said, do you have practice?
Yeah, I practice a lot.
Nothing quite hits like you.
Shadow Levi said, WSG
Yep. Did you pray today?
said, you're the best tuber ever. I wish I could be like you. Scully said, can you bless me with something, money-wise? Mrgafigub said, how many times a week? Aziz said, yo bro.
Yeah, I practice every day.
Aziz said,
What?
WSG.
Summer 2021 top 10 hit songs.
Do you know these summer 21 hits?
Lovey said, at Vortex Wizard I love you. Munchie Edits said, new subscriber or really good. Saxophone VR said, I think most of the practice is 5 hours of Beat Saber Expert Plus. Aziz said, how's life? Games Tunes Edit said, AM22.
What is it?
Rugubigum said, sadly my beat broke. Scully said,
Oh my gosh.
cheek mapping, let's get this ranked. Lovey said, hi.
What is this?
Saxophone VR said, brothers practice. Elias McNeil said, hi. Rugupigub said, does it feel good to play this game?
A little bit.
Saxophone VR said, I love feeling it.
I mean, if I've played this game for 3,000 hours,
Said,
really I feel something
nice.
from it.
Lovey said,
Oops.
saxophone underscore VR. Rugupigub
You can do that.
Oh. Games Tunes Edit said, ERM nice song, it sounds like a cheeseburger with the hot dogs and pickles. K-Term
What?
Kennerson said, hey Vortex.
Yep.
Saxophone VR
Okay, hold on.
said, X Ninja Warrior X said, Vortex, is there Lone Digger?
Yep.
Adver said, you are the best Beat Saber player ever.
I don't know about that.
Lovey said, do you wanna leave? Adver said, you're better than me and I've been playing for 4 years. God said, I am finally getting better at Beat Saber Paddingtons.
Nice.
Tunes
What?
Edit said, who likes pickles with the cheese on top and cucumber and letters saying hawk? God said, chatting tons. X Ninja Warrior X said, so they have it? Aha aha. The amazing Dino Sir. Said, laughing face.
Ugh. Wall. Whoops. Oh yeah, that was the reset part. I forgot.
X Ninja Warrior X. Said, Tofadler. Said, what type of VR is that? Games Tunes Edit.
What?
Said, am your father, my hands are sweaty cause I'm at pace 129927119 of my burger book I eat it. X Ninja Warrior X. Said, was it? The amazing Dino Sir. Said, when will you do brain rot power of the Saber next?
Is that a thing now?
Said, I haven't been in stream in a while. Games Tunes Edit.
Ouch.
Said, Ninja is my butthole when I wipe it. Cookie Man.
What?
Said, hot. The amazing Dino Sir. Said, the one that you are working on.
I said I was not gonna work on it. I gave it to the
Said,
people.
I don't know if it requested it. Saxophone VR.
Alright, can we not
Said,
request the
okay.
wrong one?
X Ninja Warrior X. Said, shut. X Ninja Warrior X. Said, I know that one. Games Tunes Edit. Said, you are my no square okay. Looky so VR. Said, hot. Tofadler. Said, what type of VR is that?
Index?
Funny dinosaur fossils. Said, can you do crawling? X Ninja Warrior X. Said, games you
Oh
can
yeah, I
shut
forgot.
up.
We're gonna turn this off.
Shadow Mill. Said, HAII.
This did not do anything.
Said,
Wow.
Do think of it by KSI. Scully.
Do
Said,
nice
nice man.
dynamic, we'll do default.
Clapped. Said, do the shark with
Nice.
blue shoes running shoe. Mrgufigub. Said, do you have a TikTok?
No.
Tofadler. Said, I play Quest 2. Clapped. Said, face fuchsia tongue out. Scully. Said, up and down. Mrgufigub. Said, downcast face with sweat loudly crying face. Saxophone VR. Said, dang my level got paused like 50 times skull. Champion Keatons. Said, W do you okay Roblox? Clapped. Said, choke. Clapped. Said, choker. Scully. Said, block is moving. Champion Keatons. Said, Ludokin. Clapped. Said, chokey. Clapped. Said, unlock in. Champion Keatons. Said, bro get out respond. Shadow Mill.
What?
Said, hi I'm a new content. CR. Topat VR. Said, I fixed my name. Saxophone VR. Said, big block. Champion Keatons. Said, can you respond bro skull? Games Tunes Edit.
To what?
Said, essay. Scully. Said, the block is teasing you. Saxophone VR. Said, the block.
The block.
Champion Keatons. Said, W Live, can I get a shout out?
I don't do shoutouts. Alright. Hey, my
Funny
playlist
Dinosaur
is here.
Fossils.
Sweet.
Said, can you do crawling?
Alright.
Gapehorn. Said, oh, another victim for my name. Saxophone VR. Said, Gapehorn, your PFP is my literal PFP in Discord. Champion Keatons. Said, how long have you been playing this game?
5 years.
Gapehorn. Said, for real? Saxophone VR. Said, FR. Topat VR. Said, what other games do you play? Champion Keatons. Said, 5 years. I thought like 1 year. Saxophone VR. Said, cause I'm literally just grass. Gapehorn. Said, should I name myself Nick_go? I don't know. Champion Keatons. Said, but you are very good, you don't even miss a block. Gapehorn.
Sure.
Said, you, my Discord name is Grass, Rel. Saxophone VR. Said, let's go to 30p.
Yeah, I wanna do I wanna play some ranked.
Champion Keatons. Said,
It's been a
one
while.
misses is insane, I would already missed all of them. Catalina Ortiz. Said, how you get custom songs?
Hey,
Games Tunes
you
Edit.
download them.
Said, I like the song. Saxophone VR. Said, let's go gambling. Gapehorn. Said, do you java the require queue? Funny Dinosaur Fossils. Said, no problem. Games Tunes Edit. Said, Scooby-Doo. Champion Keatons. Said, can you do our favorite song? Catalina Ortiz. Said, AHH hell nah. Catalina Ortiz. Said, how? Champion Keatons. Said, this song is crazy bro. Games Tunes Edit. Said, I put milk before my cereal. Scully. Said, every club music be like. Saxophone VR. Said, no shut up. Catalina Ortiz. Said, how long have you been playing? Saxophone VR. Said, don't say the song name. Untamed Brothers. Said, chill. Scully. Said, what is blessing my ears are and wilted flower. Untamed Brothers. Said, this is awesome. Saxophone VR. Said, this is such a unwelcomed school. Games Tunes Edit. Said, I play pion guitar and drums and everyone can mew with hawk toast with heart. Anargmason. Said, smiling face with horns, 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 smiling face with horns. Champion Kedits. Said, Champion Kedits said Ming Gang Gulu Gilai Gilai Wada Ming Angu. Blind Yeti. Said, Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
Tabitha Clayton. Said, do you have any tips to prevent outward swings? Deku.
I don't know.
Said, play Crucius. Games Tunes Edit. Said, skibbity skibbity hawk to the hawk skibbity stick. Champion Kedits. Said, tell us a joke. Saxophone VR. Said, I am lactose intolerant. Ha. Gavin GT. Said, yo it's me from Wednesday I was in your stream.
Yep.
Scully. Said, no way it's the purple dimension. Major Cut. Said, Saber of the Bee. Deku. Said, play Crucius. Gavin GT. Said, I was in stream on Wednesday. Mango Lord. Said, yo. AJ. Said, don't fail 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 f f f f f f f a a a a a a I l l l l l l l l l fail fail fail.
This chat is a bit concerning.
Said, Peonies. Party Hat VR. Said, is this a laugh box
I think
song?
Kalanox's curse was actually a blessing.
VR. Said,
Because at least he doesn't have to hear this.
successfully killing my eardrums. The amazing Dino Sir. Said, squinting face with tongue. Scully. Said, chat. Tabitha Clayton. Said, LMAOO. Exhale Eris. Said, 4. Mango Lord. Said, how has your day been? Catalina Ortiz.
It just started.
Said, new moon face, 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 new moon face. Milan Steven Valderrama Lopez. Said, Olalalo alala. Games Tunes Edit. Said, am gay I know am flipping gay with a boyfriend. Exhale Eris. Said, FFF. Exhale Eris. Said, FFF. The amazing Dino Sir. Said, hello Mango. Sayupsia YT. Said, hello. Major Cut. Said, Saber of the Bee. Scully.
Damn.
Said, today is definitely a Friday.
Yep.
Saxophone VR. Said, someone just spammed the F-bomb censored. It's still the F-bomb though. Champion Kedits. Said,
Alright, Scully, you wanna you go back to the old ways where you just hide everyone?
OMG, that part is insane. Scully. Said, sure man. Major Cut. Said, what V are you on?
Index. Alright, what we got in here?
Deku. Said, play Crucius please.
What is this?
Anarchist.
5 notes, 5
Said,
JD.
where's
What
my
is
song that I requested? Sayupsia
this? This is the map.
Said,
Yep.
streamer PLS play my request.
Oh.
Mango Lord. Said, amazing song. Scully. Said, is this poodle map? Tabitha Clayton.
Oh boy.
Said, best song of all time. Ristohi. Said, what the? Major Cut. Said, do a face reveal.
Hmm.
Scully. said, we need to get this ranked.
Yes.
Mr. Goose.
I can't even
Said,
see anything.
"Aw."
They're so close.
Mango Lord.
Boing.
Said, do a flip. Tabitha Clayton. Said, yes, we need this.
Is this clown music?
17-star on Beta Eater. Major Kai. Said,
I think this is the clown music. Oh, it is literally called the circus.
Tal Habosgard. Said, ton 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 sahur.
Alright, buddy.
Mr. Goose. Said, can you say Greece is better than Turkey? Tabitha Clayton. Said,
Wouldn't that start a
LMAO.
war?
Scully. Said, amazing. Mr. Goose. Said, yes. Anarchmason. Said, get galaxy collapsed. Tabitha Clayton.
Nice.
Said, this is art. Tal Habosgard. Said, good going bro. Scully. Said, spooky map.
We should all play with lights. Everyone's forced to play with lights, and then the star rating is based on how many on the lights.
Said, hot.
So you could just have like a map that's like it will just flashbang you, and it will be 20 stars, but it's actually an ACK map. And it will be the freest map ever.
Country roads. Said, hola soy Dora, can you help me find my map? Ristogi. Said, your voice is too loud. Mango Lord. Said, poor Poggy.
I can make it louder.
Hogchamp. Said, I am poor. Scully. Said, your voice is not loud enough. Captain Clouds. Said, I make music. Dumb Dash. Said, what's your global ranking on Final Phase?
I don't know. Why is everyone so obsessed with final phases? It's not the hardest rank map anymore.
Tabitha Clayton. Said,
And it hasn't been for like
Country
2
Roads
years.
His name is perfect. Scully. Said, your rank in danger. Dumb Dash. Said, what is that? Mr. Goose. Said, is it Istanbul or consent sanable?
It's simulated reality.
Mango Lord. Said, I like Constantinople better. Ristogi. Said, Constantini. Dumb Dash. Said, nerd face.
Alright, buddy. Okay.
Siupsi of YT. Said, can you beat reality check?
No, I cannot.
Tabitha Clayton. Said, shushing face thinking face. JGOL. Said, bro is crazy good. Scully. Said, mods, ban that guy. I'm up. Said, why the hell do I have my keyboard in Deutsch?
I have no idea.
Sayubsiab YT said, PLS my request, it's important.
Oops. Whoopsie doodles.
Mango Lord said, zip bomb. Scully said, imagine requesting. Potata said, how do you get good swings?
Lots and lots of practice.
The White Skeleton said, what headset do you use?
Index.
Tabitha Clayton said, how about this, Gamble 70. Scully said, what should I have for breakfast, Chad?
Hold on.
Said, why? Mango Lord
Okay.
said, because. Mango Lord said, skulls, eat a tire. Potata said, do you use easy offset?
Yep.
Oliver said, how long do you spend a VR headset? Ristohi said, breakfast. It's 9 p.m. here. Tabitha Clayton said,
Bro, he's learning about time
I
zones.
got 140 NOWWW. The Real Ethereal Games said, why are you having breakfast at 3 p.m.? Scully said, buddy, it is 12. Mango Lord said, it's lunchtime for me. Mango Lord said, breakfast at 12. Scully said, elite ball knowledge. Sayubsiab YT said, time zones are only possible on flat earth BTW, open your eyes. Ristohi said,
Donut Earth?
lunch fast. The Real Ethereal Game
That's why he's having breakfast, because we're on Donut Earth.
Bro, it's dinner time for me. Winter Monkey said, yo. PogChamp said, chat, there is this thing called a time zone. Potata said, what's your favorite tech song?
I have no idea.
Clayton said, frick. Tabitha Clayton said, I can't gamble anymore. The White Skeleton said, what's your opinion on the Oculus CV1 tracking? Skull
Alright.
said, donut. I need a better username. Said, I think the earth is blocked. Ristohi said, what time is it for you?
I have no idea.
Scully said, was that falling pipe MP7? Mango Lord said, flat earth era after figuring out their eyeballs are round. Hammer clang clang clang. The White Skeleton said, I think the earth is octagon.
Glorious Octagon of Destiny? Jack Black?
Ristohi said, no hexagon. Thomas Berger said, hey. Sayubsiab YT said, sheet can't jokey. Scully said, is Jack Black black? Tabitha Clayton said, does the gamble function work on Twitch? I
No.
need a better username.
There's no Twitch
Said,
today.
guys, the earth is chicken jockey shaped. Scully said, the nether. Thomas Berker said, hot. Mango Lord said, flint and steel. The White Skeleton said, flint and steel.
Tintin Steel.
Winter said, I am starting to do jumps. I am so close to beating I_need_you. Bob
Nice.
said, meow cat face with wry smile. Tabitha Clayton said, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. Sigma Boy said, D's nuts. Scully said, big ol red ones.
Big old red
Sigma
ones.
Boy said, big D's. The White Skeleton said, what are the best mods? Sinister on Quest
I have no
YT
idea.
said, the worst jump map is you, mapped by Amelia. Ristohi said, isn't it hard to listen to chat and play?
Kinda.
Mango Lord said, Scully, what did Tabitha do?
Let's go to 11 stars. Is this tech? I think this is tech.
Sinister on Quest YT said, what's the level 100 playlist? Mango
It's
Lord
Challenge Saber level 100.
said, it was only a few emojis. Scully said, is this rap god?
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are confirmed to go for orbit.
Sinister on Quest YT said, really, they have that? MR Dynamite said, geez you're good. Tabitha Clayton said, I'm sad now.
Why?
MR Dynamite said, well you are good. Tabitha Clayton said, oh I'm back yippee. MR Dynamite said, OMFG. Science of YT said, did he say Steam Deck? MR Dynamite said, whoa.
Oh my gosh. You could try this.
Lovey said, who? The White Skeleton
Oops.
said, would you rather use an Oculus Go for a month or the original Oculus development kit?
Nice.
Sinister on Quest YT said, what's
I'm gonna
the
have to
highest
go
level
with,
in Challenge Saber you
the
have?
latter. You have no idea how cool it is to have old tech.
Sky Brawl Stars,
Even though it's kind of junk,
such a good map.
it's
Love
still pretty
Nightmare
cool.
City. Sinister on Quest YT said, are you more of a techa or speeder? Mango Lord
What?
said, are you the kind of person that takes old tech stuff apart?
No.
Lovey
I just love.
said,
I just like having
will
old
you
tech.
use a Quest 1 or Quest 2 or Quest 3? Dolphin GDVR
I'll do the cluster
Vortex, how do you get different swords?
mods.
MR Dynamite said, how did you get so good?
Practice.
Dolphin GDVR said, okay. Mango Lord said, Vortex you gotta make the sounds cost points again. Dolphin
They do cost
GDVR
points.
said, how do you get mods? Science of YT said, why is jumpscare in this map LOL? MR Dynamite said, how many HRS have you played?
3,000.
The White Skeleton said, what's the best version of ReeSabers for mods?
Ouch. The newest version?
Lovey said, okay if you could be an animal what would you be, a dog or a VR cat? MR
I'm trying to
Dynamite
collect my data.
said, I I have 1500 HRS on MC.
I'm trying to collect my security keys. My security questions. Guys, what is the name of your first pet? I need this for info.
Scully. Said, my first pet was Alex. MR Dynamite.
Oh my gosh, you guys are stupid.
Meepery.
Okay, I didn't mean to say it so harshly, but like, you do not say the name of your first pet on the internet unless you want your credit card to get stolen.
Riley SGE has my first pet. Sinister on Quest YT. Said, do you prefer Beat Leader or Score Saber? Mango Lord. Said, Vortex. Sounds don't cost any points. Tabitha Clayton. Said, I prefer not gonna say loudly crying face. Scully. Said, hi stupid. Lazowski. Said, how long it took to be this good. Mango Lord. Said, I don't have a pet. Mango Lord. Said, I prefer to use my full name. MR Dynamite. Said, 3k hours in a lot but I have 15k on Minecraft.
Okay.
Mango Lord.
Nice.
Said, my name is John by the way. JK. Mango Lord. Said, who is spamming the get out sound? Mr. Relatable. Said, how big is your bait?
Ouch.
Dolphin GDVR. Said, do you vape BW honest?
What?
Crouch. Nice.
Nice.
Sinister on Quest YT. Said, I don't think you can hear chat. Tabitha Clayton. Said, if we are saying our name, my name is the Glob Glogab Galab
Nice.
Wobble Gabble Wobble Gabble Flibble Blabble Blab. Dolphin GDVR. Said, do you vape be honest?
No.
MR Dynamite. Said,
Nice.
do you vape? Stangerman. Said, those are some pretty cool sabers what they call.
ReeSabers.
Unemployed final boss. Said, Pikachu. Mr. Relatable. Said, when the blasting drugs scream. Dolphin GDVR.
Nice.
Said, are you on crack be honest? Earther.
Dude, in this economy,
How much
no.
do you hate reality check through the skull on Beat Saber? You love Lickno. Said, do crab raid. Briscoe. Said, they asked the parrot, is it harder to go or stick? The parrot replied, is it harder to go or stick? Promethazine. Said, is this game called Beat Saber because I have Beat Saber also you are cracked at this game?
Yes.
Dolphin GDVR. Said, do you snort the white powder be honest? MR Dynamite. Said, but I like sniffing whiteboard pens. Dolphin GDVR. Said, 40. Mango Lord.
Nice.
Said, okay guys. Sinister on Quest YT. Said, are you better at tech or speed?
I don't know.
Check it out Moa. Said, WTH. Jisoo. Said, hello I am new SND you cook can you play Rushy? MR Dynamite. Said,
Crouch.
I got high in maths using a whiteboard pen. Dolphin GDVR. Said, are you high right now?
No.
Sinister on Quest YT. Said, asterisk giving.
I'm legally obligated to say no.
Stop asking him if he's high. MR Dynamite. Said, I'm not high anymore.
Okay. Alright, I'm losing a sensation in my hands, so I'm gonna end
I'm
stream.
just going home house and I'm not gonna
We
get
will
to see
stream
my mom
later
until
or
about 6
tomorrow.
or 6
Yeah.
o'clock, so I'm just going to go home to sleep.
Hello everybody, my name